channel, guys. You join us for season 60. It's episode 13 and it's league match 9. And we've got a tricky game against Guardians, who are guarding the top 6 for themselves. And they are going in 5th. They're 4-4-1-1 formation and their team rating is 80. And look at that, they unbeaten for 5. They've had 3 wins in a row. Whereas Double R's, we're 4th. We're literally on the same points, on the same goal difference. This could go either way, but we've had 4 wins in a row and we've only got 1 injury. It's our 3rd goalkeeper. It's Nino. So he's got a dislocated shoulder. So we're going basically full squad on this one. Playing our first team goalie. And look at that, 4-3-3 standard formation. And we're going in on 80 as well. So this is so tightly paused. But we have got home advantage. That's why we're in our white shirts. So let's go over to Written Water. But before we do that, if you're excited about this game, then you know what to do. Annihilate that subscribe button. And here we go. So it's full house. It's 33,800 watts. League match 9. Kick off. And it is. It's Guardians. They've got their tactics right, even though they are away. They're enjoying the most possession, and Runnymede Rangers, we can't really get near them. And indeed, there's nothing to report going into the first half. Secretly, we'd be happy with a draw, but when the second half kicked off, it's more Guardians pressure. But Runnymede Rangers hit them on the break. There you go, Leverton scores on 64 and we are 1-0 up with about half an hour to go. And as the game continues, Guardians, they're desperately seeking that goal. And they get it. Eckholt equalises on 82. So we just need to hold on for 10 more minutes for the draw. It's Eckholt again. Scores a minute later. And all of a sudden we are 2-1 down. Going into full time. Going into injury time. We've blown it. We've blown it. Literally, yeah, 2 goals in 2 minutes sink us. That's enough for a win for Guardians. And wow, how games change, how games pivot in literally a couple of minutes. So let's go over to It's a Goal, where we can see it's official. Runnymede Rangers 1, Guardians FC 2. These are the sort of games we have to win if we're serious about top 6. Or even top 4 even, and we've gone down. And Eckholt, he's obviously the player on form, their striker, and look, they had 9 shots on target as opposed to us, so they outshot us. We only had 6. And man of the match is Seddon, their midfielder, and look at that, they had 63 possession, so they went, yeah. They got their tactics exactly right. I won't go into it, but we're going to study their tactics for sure. And because they did get a real good advantage of this game, perhaps there's a few lessons we can learn from that. But how does our result compare against all the others? Well, let's get to match day 9. And here we go. FC Spartak have got another loss against their name. They've gone down 1-2 into Malaga. Flying Squirrels have beaten Buckslitten 3-0. Greenholm Rangers have beaten Southport Superstars 2-0 despite Ash being sent off on 82. Hitchin FC have gone down 1-2 to Victoria Swanshausen. Looks like a late goal sinks the Hitchin FC. You've got Lancaster Redmond. What result? They've beaten Ardvark 2-1, and it's their super new striker Ostrander gets a brace in that game. He's doing them proud. Radicals have beaten Hemphill Village 2-1. There's the Double R's Guardians result. Southport Wanderers have lost against Surfers Locker 3-1. Another goal by Taylor. Viking 2-1 winners over Brussia Corsham. And Wandering Rovers, that's a good victory against Eintracht Mind 2-1. So how does that play out in the division? We can see that Inter Malaga still on top, still 3 points. Ahead of Radicals. Then we've got Greenholm Rangers. So Guardians with their win go up to 4th. Surfers Locker They leapfrog us up to 5th. Double R's, we're down to 6th, so we're now 1 point away from Surface Locker. FC Spartak, because of their loss, look at that, they've not won a game in 4. They are now 7th, 1 point behind us. And as we go down, a swathe of teams are coming up. So Viking, Wandering Rovers are coming up. Wandering Rovers doing really well on 12th. And down at the bottom, you've got Buxton and Bushel Caution on the edge of relegation. Look at that. There's 3 teams on 5 points. So all to play for. Lancaster Redmond really needed that win. So, right. So that is Bundesliga stuff. Let's get into some Runnymede Rangers business. And we've got a player contract review due. So it's Hansel Rosa, our striker. He's a really important part of the squad. What's he asking for? Well, he's asking for a $5,000 pay rise. Well, we shall see. We'll negotiate with him obviously tonight and going into the next few days. Then we've got scout use search complete. So we are still looking for a defender. A couple of them did look okay. So we had to 47, but 14. 44 and 16, so yeah, not good enough on the skills front, so let's send the scouts back out on that one. And last bit of business is vacancy application. So we've gone for a coach and a scout. So if you view the coach applications, we're interested in Balakin, so we're gonna negotiate with Balakin, see if we can get him on board. But when it comes down to the scouts, nothing of note really. Yeah, we've got better scouts than we got on offer here. So yeah, we're just going for the coach, and yeah, just to improve the staff rating by as much as you can. It's all a game of fine margins. Right, just wanted to cover competitions now because we've got the German Cup plays out tomorrow. They're through to the last 16, so let's remind ourselves of the fixtures. Arvak Paslitten, Eintracht Mine, Lancaster Redmond, FC Spartak got a crunch game against Guardians. This is the massive one. Greenham Rangers versus Radicals. Intermalaga versus Wandering Rovers. Mervyn of Bundesliga 2 versus Viking, Southport Wanderers, Grimsby Town, and Surfers Locker, Victoria Swanshausen. So these are the juicy fixtures for tomorrow. They play out at midday. But if you go to competition home, then we've got an update for the Intercups for you. So we're going to cover the Platinum Cup, Platinum Shield. So they played round 1 and they're down to the last 16. And I've looked at the Bundesliga teams, just an update on these 2 cups, and Intermalaga are out, so they are favourites to win this competition from the German league, but they are out. Ismouth Cheetahs beaten 2-1, and Radicals go through though. They beaten a very good JDS FC side. And with the Platinum Shield, FC Spartak are out. They've been beaten 1-0 by Beijing in UB. FC Beinbrew have been beaten by Flying Squirrels. That's a good result for the Squirrels. And Guardians FC have gone down 2-3 to English Premier team Lola FC. So that's just a quick Intercup update. The fixtures for round 2 aren't out yet, but when they come, we'll obviously bring them to you. And that is it for this episode. So we've lost 3 points on that one. We're hoping for a draw, but those 2 last minute goals sink us. And we've got some negotiating to do with obviously Rosa and that new coach. So guys, if you've got any comments on what you've just seen, then you know what to do. Put them downstairs, and while you're down there, subscribe. And as always, don't just tune in, join in on ITSAGOAL.org. Thanks for watching.